Ever wondered why a camel can walk for days in the scorching desert, seemingly effortlessly? The secret isn't just their famous humps, but something you probably have on your kitchen table right now: salt. Camels are the undisputed kings and queens of the desert, built to survive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. We all know about their ability to store water and their humps of fat. But what if I told you there's a lesser-known superpower in their biology, a surprising reason why they seek out and absolutely need salt to survive? Get ready to look at these desert giants in a whole new light. Imagine a place where water is a luxury, and the sun beats down relentlessly, drying out everything in its path. That's the desert, a brutal environment for any creature. For most animals, including us, staying cool and hydrated involves sweating. We sweat out water and salts to keep our body temperature from soaring. But this comes at a cost: massive water loss and a critical drop in blood volume. When your blood gets too thick from dehydration, your heart struggles to pump it, leading to exhaustion, heat stroke, and eventually, failure. This is why dehydration is so dangerous. But camels? They play by a different set of rules. While a person might collapse after losing 10 to 12% of their body weight in water, a camel can comfortably lose up to 25%, sometimes even 30%, and still keep going. How do they pull off this incredible feat? Here's where it gets truly fascinating. Camels don't sweat much, especially not like us. Instead of constantly trying to cool down by sweating, they allow their body temperature to fluctuate quite a bit throughout the day, rising when the sun is hottest and dropping at night. This clever trick saves a huge amount of water. However, even with minimal sweating, some water is lost through breathing and other bodily functions. So, what happens to their blood when they start losing water? For most animals, the blood becomes thicker and thicker, turning into a sludgy mess that can't carry oxygen effectively. But not for camels. Their bodies are designed to maintain their blood volume even when they're severely dehydrated. This is their secret weapon, and it's where salt steps in. You see, camels have a unique way of handling salt in their bodies. When they drink water, they can absorb it really quickly, up to 100 liters in just a few minutes. But the real magic happens in their kidneys and a special diet. Camels naturally take in a lot of salt from the desert plants they eat, which are often high in minerals. And they also actively seek out salt licks. This high salt intake is crucial because it helps them hold onto water in their bloodstream. The salt acts like a magnet, drawing water into their blood vessels and keeping their blood volume stable, preventing it from thickening too much. Think about your red blood cells. They're typically round, like tiny inner tubes. When you get dehydrated, the fluid surrounding these cells changes, and they can shrink or burst if the salt balance is off. But camel red blood cells? They're oval-shaped, like tiny footballs, and incredibly flexible. Not only can they swell up to 240% of their normal size without popping when a dehydrated camel finally gulps down water, but their special shape also allows them to flow more easily through thickened blood. This combination, their ability to maintain blood volume thanks to salt, and their unique red blood cells, is why camels don't just survive in the desert, they thrive. The salt helps them keep their blood thin enough to circulate, even when they're desperately thirsty. It's like their internal plumbing system is built for extreme conditions, using salt as a key component to keep everything flowing smoothly. Without enough salt, they'd struggle to hold onto precious water in their blood, making them just as vulnerable to dehydration as any other animal. So, next time you see a camel, remember that behind those long eyelashes lies a marvel of evolution, relying on a humble mineral to conquer the desert. If you found this surprising fact about camels as fascinating as we did, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible animal insights. And don't miss our next video, popping up right here.